What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you all from across the world and the U.S. My name is Keith Henderson. I am out of St. Louis, Missouri. I hope you all are having a fantastic Sunday evening as we get ready to start another work week. But I just wanted to come on here just for a few minutes to share my story of how God has changed me, but how He has given me new insights to, how to live through Him and not of myself. Um, as we all know, life, is a challenge. It can be frustrating. It can be, you know, heartache. It can give you heartaches, headaches, or whatever that comes to mind. But one thing I can say that, I've traveled many, many difficult roads in my life, but I also experienced many, many, greater blessings along my journey. But one thing that I am working on now is every day is to continue to be better in areas of where I must improve, whether it's decision making, whether it's, holding myself accountable, becoming more responsible for things that I do, things that I say, but most importantly, I'm learning to live more for Christ than just myself because, there are a lot of individuals out here that are less fortunate and less privileged than we are. And it's important if we are in, a leadership position in church or just a leadership position in your personal lives or endeavors on the job. Do whatever you can to not look down on a person, but encourage a person, be impactful in their life, give them something to feel good about, something that will encourage them, because you just never know what a person is going through. You don't know what they're feeling inside and out. But we don't want to not be a difference maker in the lives of God's people. God didn't bring us this far not only for us to fail, but He brought us this far to be able to succeed and achieve whatever things that we desire, want to pursue in life. And it's just important, ladies and gentlemen, that nothing happens overnight. Everything is a process. We have to learn to continue to trust the process, but most importantly, learn to keep God first and Christ first and foremost. But don't give up on yourself, because God didn't give up on us. It's important that we not let our minds get, consumed to things that we have no control over. But most importantly, just give it to God and let God do the rest, because He is more than capable, and willing to help us get over the hump. But it requires our participation. It requires trust. It requires faith, most importantly, because Hebrews 11 says, without faith it is impossible not only to please ourselves, but to please God. But Joshua verse 1 and 9 says that we should never become dismayed or discouraged, because He shall be with us every step of the way. And with that being said, guys, I encourage you tonight, and as you enter into another week, wake up tomorrow feeling confident, restored, but most importantly, just be yourself. Don't let nothing, and I mean nothing, stand in the way of where you're wanting to be and desire to be in life. But most importantly also, guys, don't give up on Christ, because God didn't give up on us. Let us love one another and each other. And whatever you do, if you see somebody out there who is going through emotional times in their life, do whatever you can, whether it's praying for them, send them a text, check in on them, man. Let them know that you're thinking of them. Let them know that you love them, because, guys, life is too short, and we don't know how long we are guaranteed on this earth. And let today be a start of a new mindset in your life, a new focal point in your life. But most importantly, share your story and let somebody else feel good about themselves from your story, because remember, in the end, you are not the story. The story sells for itself. I love each and every one of you all. May God continue to bless you, and may God continue to keep you. My name is Keith M. Henderson. I am out of St. Louis, Missouri. You all be blessed. Take care, and we'll see you on the other side of the promised land. Until now, have a great rest of your night on this Sunday evening, May the 31st, 2026. My name is Keith M. Henderson. I am out, and you all have a blessed week ahead in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Until then, take care. God bless, and may God continue to keep you. Peace and good night, and God bless. Keith M. Henderson out.